Yeah.
How are things going?
Good. Well, we're having a little bit of a strange semester, of course.
Of
Not
course.
so many students abroad, but and not so many incoming students either.
Are you guys remote? Are you doing virtual? Are you in person?
It's blended.
Oh,
So yeah. So I think classes can only be half full. And there is a lot of online teaching as well, but it is blended. Nothing is completely online.
got it.
Yeah.
Are you guys going to do anything completely online, do you think?
We're actually considering it for the spring semester, but not a full semester program, but a couple of courses we're thinking about.
Awesome.
Yeah,
I think
I'll
we
let
would
you
have
know.
students, yeah, that might be interested in that.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you can start whenever.
Yeah, Roland, you're ready as well?
I am.
Okay, so I'll start. Angela, good morning to you. My name is Griet Najaert. I'm coordinator for the Business and Management program at Artevelde University of Applied Sciences. Roland is the coordinator for communication and media and graphic design, and he will talk as well, but I'll just do the introduction. Some quick facts about our institution. We have around 15,000 students, 12 campuses, and 5 expertise domains, we call them. And I have to, and around 1,400, but I think it's 1,500 staff members by now. You probably think, what, 12 campuses? Well, that's because in Ghent, we kind of use the city as our campus. I know in the US, a campus is something that has everything on it, the class buildings and housing and a fitness or a gym, things like that. But we really use the whole city for students to come to classes, to different campuses, to live in different housing options and so on. So it's a little bit different. Um, Ghent is not the capital of Belgium. Brussels is the capital of Belgium, but we're only half an hour by train from Brussels. And actually, I'll show you some pictures later. Ghent really is a beautiful city. And the nice thing is that we're so close to Brussels and that Europe is super easy to get to. From Brussels, it only takes about 2 hours by train to Brussels, an hour to Paris. You can go to Cologne. Amsterdam is not too far away by train. So it's kind of nice to live in Belgium for a while, actually, because you can visit Europe very easily from here. These are some pictures of the city of Ghent. Some parts are pretty old and historic, which is cozy and really nice. The nice thing about it is that it's a very lively city. There are many students here. This city has around 250,000 people who live here, but there are around 70,000 students in the city as well, in the different universities and universities of applied sciences. And the third picture there with the people sitting in the beach chairs, our campus is actually there in the back. The high building in the back is our campus, and the last picture is the view from the top floor of the campus. So we like it here. We think it's very beautiful. This is another beautiful view of the city. This is a place where many students sit on nice spring and summer and fall evenings, less in winter, but well. Artevelde University of Applied Sciences is actually very used to collaborating with international partners. We have international partners in all of the pink countries here, and I think even more than this, because I know that not all the African countries that we work with are pink on this map. I don't know why. So we have many partners. You might know Belgium is a country in which English is not the mother tongue. It's not the language that we speak every day, but very many, and I would say most people in Belgium speak English pretty well. Languages that are spoken in Belgium are Dutch, or Flemish, and French, and also German. And Ghent is in the Flemish or Dutch speaking part of Belgium. But we do a lot of teaching in English, which is important, of course, because we like to have international students on our campuses, and it's important to do that in English, of course. So what do we do? On the one hand, we have a couple of bachelors that we teach in English completely. So we attract degree students from all over the world, also local students who want to take classes in English. So that's the Bachelor of International Business Management, the Bachelor of International Communication Management is another one, International Office Management, and International Graphic and Digital Media. Those are our 4 bachelor degrees, so that degree students can take. But of course, you're probably interested in a semester program, right? And the first one we will talk about is Artevelde Business School. I'm from the business school, so I will give you a little bit more explanation about that. And Roland will talk about the communication and media semester programs after this. So Artevelde Business School is a part of the whole business school. This is our semester programs that we offer for students coming from abroad. But this does not mean that students who come in for the semester are in a class, you know, only with international students. We really mix incoming international students with our own students. And we offer different business semesters to incoming students. What I'm listing here are not just courses, it's actually semester programs. So they are full semester programs about economics, then one about logistics and supply chain management, one about marketing and communication, one about entrepreneurship, one about event management studies, and then an HR semester as well. 3 ID labs, I will talk to you more about that later. And we actually offer almost the same modules in the spring semester as well, except for the HR semester. In the spring semester, we offer a business and languages semester. So I'll give you the link to our website where you can also see the courses that we offer under these programs. What you should know as an American student is that our credit system is a little bit different. So if you're taking 3 American credits, for example, per course, it'll be the same is 6 ECTS in Belgium. So it's a little bit different in Europe, whereas a full semester in the US is 15 credits, ours would be 30 ECTS, so 30 European credits. So what we ask from incoming students in Artevelde Business School is that they choose one of the modules. You don't have to take all of the courses in the module if you don't need them. And there are some optional courses as well, so you could change 1 or 2 of the courses as well. Like I told you, many business subjects especially, but we also focus on intercultural awareness a lot because, well, we want to make sure that students after graduating can work in international and intercultural environments. There are some modules that are more introductory, like the economics module, and others, you know, require a little bit of knowledge in business courses already. So that's something good, something to look at before you choose one of the modules. We have buddies in the business school, students that local students that help you find your way around Ghent and around the school and so on. And we also have an international club that organizes activities every week, sometimes just in Ghent, but sometimes also a visit to one of the cities in Ghent. So if you have questions, I'll make sure that you have my contact information through Brianna, but I'll give the floor to Roland now.
Hi, I'm Roland from Communication, Media and Design. We have a couple of semester programs as well for exchange students. Yes, there they are. The first one is called Minor in International Communication. Takes place during the fall semester. We also offer a minor in International Journalism during spring. And the third program is International Graphic and Digital Media, which will be brand new because this will start in September next year. So it doesn't even exist at this very moment yet. It's it's coming up. So let's start with the MIC program, Minor International Communication. The goals are to, have students to gain insight in communication processes and strategies in an international and intercultural context. Belgium is very well placed for this because, as you may know, Brussels, not far from Ghent, there you can find the European Union headquarters, European Commission, European Parliament. Many European institutions have their offices there and headquarters there. Also, NATO has its worldwide headquarters in Brussels. So a lot of international companies, multinationals have offices there, have lobbyists working there, expats living in Brussels and Belgium. So that international environment is really vibrant and present in the whole country. And so that's what we try to incorporate in our programs. But we do not only want you to gain insight in international communication, but also to improve your skills, practical communication skills. This semester program is part of our Bachelor in International Communication Management, completely taught in English. It's tailor-made for semester exchange students. And all subjects are in an international classroom, so with Belgian students. On the next slide, you will see an overview of the courses that you can take. Many of these courses are choice subjects, so you can kind of create your own personal program. Brand management, event management, corporate communication are 3 profiling trajectories from which you can choose. And then you have a lot of choices for your creative, technical, and communicative skills as well. For students who are more into journalism or have a media background, media management background, we also offer some extra courses from the journalism department. International journalism is about working as a reporter, a foreign reporter, and the graphic and multimedia design is also a course from our journalism department. So that's during fall. That's the international communication program. In spring, we offer the minor in international journalism, nicknamed MIJ. It's about journalism and media in an international context. There are a lot of media companies in Brussels as well. CNN, New York Times, and so on and so on. They all have reporters, journalists working in Brussels to report on European affairs, and other international things that go on. We focus on current affairs in Europe and the world and how to use this in a creative and journalistic way. We focus on European politics and European media, but we also offer courses to improve your skills like photography, storytelling, multimedia design, and so on. This is, oh yeah, English is trained as well, but that won't be a problem to you, of course. And then this is the list of courses. A normal semester comprises 30 ECTS. So in total, we offer 44. So you can cherry pick your own favorite topics if you want. And so a roundup is that you can choose between fall or spring semester. You can combine both semesters if your institution allows you to do an exchange of a full year. We have a maximum number of students we can allow per semester. Normally it's first in, first out. So international classroom, many courses are very practical, interactive. We do not organize a lot of exams. We rather use assignments and teamwork to assess students. You can do a Dutch language course, which is optional. Our start week is packed with welcome activities, team building, introductory sessions, and so on. And we also have buddies helping you during your semester here.
Maybe then, something we should add about the semesters, because they're a little bit different than the American semesters, is, well, for American students, it might be easiest to come in the spring semester, but if you come in the fall semester, it's perfectly fine. I mean, we can talk about how we arrange the exams, because in Belgium, the exams are almost all in January. And I know you're starting your semester again in the US then, but it's something we definitely want to talk about how we can organize it.
Yes, we're very flexible.
Yes.
So, and then we have that new program, which is still under construction, which we call now International Graphic and Digital Media. The name may change. It's a full year program, which can also be done by degree-seeking students, so an undergraduate degree. It consists of a cross-media lab and international boot camps. It's interdisciplinary, it's international, it's innovative. We focus on cooperation with international companies in the Ghent region. There are a lot of companies in graphic and digital media in the area here. We work for real customers. We do projects. In the second semester, you can do an international internship, and the program is fully in English. So these are the courses. So in the fall semester, there is that cross-media lab where you work in an interdisciplinary team and on real-life projects in cooperation with companies. During the spring semester, there is a field trip to explore a European creative hub, Barcelona, for instance, or could be Amsterdam, could be Dublin. There are a couple of electives that you can take, like 3D printing or on packaging. There's an entrepreneurial track, and then there is that internship that you can do in a graphic and digital media company, a communication company, marketing, advertising, and so on. So which students do we target with this new program? Students who already have an undergraduate degree in media, communication, marketing, journalism, so a very wide field of study programs, and who want to obtain a second international undergraduate degree in media management in 1 year. But this program is also open to exchange students from partner institutions. So it's also open to you for 1 or 2 semesters. And then in that case, tuition is waived. So that's what we can offer with the communication, media, and design expertise network.
Something else I want to talk about is our 3ID labs, because it's also a semester that is, or a semester program that is offered to incoming exchange students from all over the world, and it's offered both in the fall and in the spring. It's a completely different semester. The semesters we've talked about before are, I'm not going to say traditional because we're not a traditional school, but are more with working with lecturers and so on. The 3ID labs is working in interdisciplinary teams, and there are coaches who help you out, and these students and grown-ups work together in a design thinking process to really kind of start up something already. Not everyone really goes through with it, but they work for a full semester. Students work on solving a social entrepreneurship problem, for example, and the coaches that are in the 3ID labs help them work things out. So it's kind of something special that we offer to international students as well. And you can find information about it on our website as well. Then, of course, Artevelde University of Applied Sciences offers a lot of services for international students, just like we do to our own students. We mentioned the buddy program already. We help you finding accommodation. We have quite some housing in the city of Ghent available, and if it's full, our housing services still help you out to find housing on the private market. This is not a very big city. So most students rent a bike and bike around, or even just walk. I mean, I don't think you can ever walk more than half an hour from one of our housing options to a campus. So
and we also
biking,
have public transport,
transportation
so
that works
trams,
very
buses.
well. Yes.
So
yes. So, and then there are social services or student services that help you out with several things, like, you know, if you need social help or psychological help or any help that you need, we have student services who help students out. There is a student restaurant as well. It only serves breakfast and lunch. It doesn't serve dinner because there are so many places around the city that students can have dinner. We didn't think that was necessary on campus or on the school sites. So I also added a couple of links here there to our semester programs for students like you. There's also some information about the 3ID labs that you can find, and the YouTube video is about how we receive international students at the beginning of the semester. So we are very much looking forward to having you. I know it's not easy right now and this year because of the corona pandemic, but let's hope next year will be a better year to have students come to Belgium. Roland, you want to add something to my conclusion?
I couldn't say more than what you already told. So.
Okay. So, Brianna.
That was wonderful. Thank you so much.
Do you have more questions? Or Angela, do you have more questions?
Angela, do you have any questions?
I don't have any questions. Thank you both so much for speaking about this. Your university sounds fantastic. I'm actually an international business major, and because of the pandemic, I'm hoping to study abroad virtually next semester. So I'd really love to consider your university. So I will be in touch with you guys, and I'll speak with Brianna about this because I'm very interested if you do a virtual program next semester.
Well, as soon as I have more information about it, because we're still looking at it, you know, looking at what we're going to do, we will let you know about the virtual program.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
And then I have a question also. We have a lot of faculty that are interested in some form of collaboration, and I know that you've worked with Carrie in the Tabor School. But do you have information that you could send to me about how a faculty member could do like an exchange or a COIL program or something like that with you guys?
Well, we're actually working on a big COIL project right now because we really would like to integrate COIL a lot more in our programs. Yeah. We do a couple of big ones already. Would you like us to send you the information about those so you have an idea about how they work?
Absolutely.
And I think the best way to go about it is to talk to faculty and see who wants to do it. And then we could find a match in our with our faculty, because the most important thing is we feel that it's really people who want to do it.
Right.
It's easiest to work and to match people who really want to work on something. And it doesn't always have to be the same course.
Right.
It could be different courses, but students could, you know, have an assignment that they can work on, but from their both from both of their specialties and so on. So it could be anything. But we'll send you. Roland has a couple of examples in communication as well. So we'll send you some examples.
That's great. Thank you so much.
Okay.
So I don't have any other questions. If Angela doesn't have anything else, then we can let you guys go.
Well, thanks so much for inviting us.
Yes.
It's a pleasure, and we'll upload this to the website so students can view. And will you send me this presentation?
I will send it to you.
Great, and I'll put that with it. And if we have any other questions or anything, we'll let you know.
Let us know. And say hi to Carrie.
Yes, I will. I was hoping to log in this morning, but it's kind of early.
So. Well, it is early. It's fine.
Okay. Thanks.
Bye.
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 Bye. See you.